Hello, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the new chapter of Personal Administration subject. So, for today, I will be discussing to you about personal programs and policies. So, I know, siguro no programs and policies, but I am pretty sure coming from your own idea, there is that thought that may anchor into your mind about what are the programs all about and policy is all about as it is clearly defined by every individual, how you actually have your own understanding about this work. So first and foremost, of course, we're done discussing about the different functions of the human resource manager, and even we're done discussing with the code of ethics. So among all of this, part of the matter that must be included and must be applied inside the organization is to establish, to create programs, formulate programs and policies in order for the organization to become uh, or to be carried through the path of its success. So here, as you can see, of course, there is the presence of the human resource manager, who are the one responsible in formulating and administrating the programs and policies. So muna ano sila may maghimo, sila may magamaan. At the same time, of course, is coming from their authority to enforce the policies and programs inside the organization. So the policies and programs is human-made guides to the action. And as mentioned here, it is also a fueling. So double-check fueling is because different people or a human resource manager, you cannot actually expect to have a uniform way or strategy that is actually being applied in creating personal policies and programs. So magkalain din ano, ang mga manager, lain sila ang style. Coming from its management style, so lain. And then, even in the systems of leadership, so lain po. So that depends on the expertise, that depends on the personality of the person. It actually speaks to the quality of its leadership system or leadership style. So magkalahi-lahi. Now, personal program. It serves as a guide in the management towards the employee in order for them to properly execute or properly arrange activities that are in line, to the attainment of its objectives. And at the same time, also it provides development and maintenance for good employer-employee relations. So pinaagi sa personal program, somewhat like if I were to set an example, mura siya o kining like if there are certain about like shall we say buwan ng wika. So buwan ng wika is an objective, it's a goal, it is an event that has to be conducted. Now, how can you be able to actually make that particular program or objective becomes successful? So you have to set activities that are actually in line for that. So like sa buwan ng wika, may mga poster making contest, may mga contest about sa pagsulat, mga slogan, So in the view of organization, speak about personal program mo sa mga nakalatag, not only about activities but also the things are or the things that actually guides every individual in order for them to be directed towards the objectives. So muna yung mga pambuhaton, muna sila ang mga paghimuon. On the other hand, policy, you can somewhat like you can never make that particular program without applying also measures on how people would actually behave and how the people would actually execute the program. So that is also the purpose of the policy. So again, it requires since it was the manager who will create the personal programs and policies, so it actually requires every manager to be more in depth in creating programs and policies because this is very important. No, kung kita pwedeng nga maghimo ng programs that are not in line with the objectives and as well as the policies also that are not in line with the programs. So mo say domino effect siya kung sa mga if you're creating programs for the objectives that are actually in line to the objectives, separate also that your policies are referring or using the program as a reference of its nature sa iyang purpose. Okay? It applies differently. It varies differently from every person. Mga human resource manager, lain man tawag style. Okay? It was actually mentioned here, management philosophy that actually speaks to the principle, no? Principle of the one who are actually in the position. And that person or that particular position that I'm referring with that speaks to the human resource manager. Now, what are the contexts or how does a personal program actually define? Because actually defines by its relevance to the objectives. No? So, dimension din yan, no? Like for example, buwan ng wika, so what are the mga possible mga programs that we conduct? Yung na, so we are going to look at the purpose as it was actually being served to the organization. So nga nasa, what is the objective of the organization? So the program must also reflect coming from its objectives. And as well as any policies and procedures, of course, also reflects or it must be examined that it is in line to the program. So it is applicable to everybody as stated there. No? As you can see, varied it is carrying out the varied personal functions because none of the personnel or any person who are actually part of the organization are exempted to follow about the programs, to follow about the policies. So they're not exempted. Okay? So I hope kung alam it's actually well planned. So it is, we can say that it is well planned. The pananglitan, it is a nation. One favoring only for the side of the manager or to the side of the management itself. So we can never say that it's very effective. Ang maghimo kag program that is only favoring para lang sa inyong side as a person who are in the top management. This should tayo na madawat sa mga tao nga nasa boss. Okay? Like example, maghimo tag palasiya, no? Mamingon ka kung mo-absent ka usa, automatic bulod ka. So if that is how you're going to design that one, favoring only for your side, dili siya pwede. No? Dili siya matawag og well planned personal program. So to it that the program, both no, the stakeholders, both the mga suppliers, the customers, in all aspect and all ways of transactions, in all ways that the organization actually functionalizes or operates, dapat ato na i-consider. Okay? Especially kaning labor management is very important also. Maintaining good relations towards the employee and employer. Okay? You know, if that particular program is created only favoring to the empleyado, so dili ko effective ang pag-execute sa mga person who are actually in charge in the aspect of management. It has to be that and vice versa can bring beneficial to both and to all aspect of the people or the group of people that are belongs to the organization. Personal program also refers to activities that implement the organizational philosophy or feed the personal philosophy of central managers in relation to people to accomplish organizational objectives. So no, gitawag sa organizational philosophy since it applies principles, no? And even when we say philosophy, it actually applies also this what we call a very sound way or sound reasoning, rational way of applying kaning mga ideas. So sa pag-create na to ana, na pwede ako usbon, na pwede ato lang muna, no? It has to be that it is logical, it is applicable, it is relevant. Now it serves as a fundamental guide for personnel practices and personnel policies used in an organization to maintain harmony between management and employees. So that was mentioned before. Now in order for the personnel program to become effective also, since we discuss, or since I include about the welfare of the people or the group of people who are part of the organization, let us visit first the side of the employee, because at some point kinahanglan man pud kayo no nga i-consider po sa management ang side sa mga empleyado. So number one, we have the desire of every worker, the job security, the opportunities to learn, the job and grow with the company. So there, no, one and two. Okay, let me cite an example about job security. I know everybody na apply to trabaho because we know the fact that wala kita kwarta, no? And speaking about money, the kanang money, how can I actually integrate money in security? Kanang money, no, that's personal needs, no? I'm sorry, food becomes the basic needs, no? Yeah, food, water, shelter, clothes, and the rest. So, in relation to that, if karong go panahon na, no, kung wala kay kwarta, meaning to say you're not secure, no? Kay imagine mo nga, kung masakit mo, wala mo makuot. Kung wala kay kwarta, di kapay kung pagkaon. So, yung na sa mga, akong itanaw, that is actually the desire of every worker, that they can somehow provide their personal needs. Other than that, what can make the employee feel secure inside the organization when there is an opportunity for them, no? For professional growth and personal growth. No, that is actually stated there. Number two. Number three, good working conditions. So part of that, no, kaning atuang ko, no, the surroundings inside the workplace. Ang workplace, is it something conducive, no? Is it something that provide comforts to the people who are performing their work? And apil na po na no, kaning temporal conditions of work, no, kaning ato ang kaning schedule about day off, the schedule about sa atong work, no? Hindi po pwede no nga ang shifting kalit lang, no, walay pahibaw. So it has to be informed, no, that as much as possible the management also informs iya nga mga subordinates para po to consider that one na appeal po na no kaning working conditions na to, because that could actually play a very vital role in terms of kaninong akong performance. Record siya mo rely, not treatment as a human being. Okay, so everybody wants to actually gain recognition, no? Yeah. Aside from recognition, of course, we also need respect and belongingness. So, sa sinana nga bahin, no, mo nang uban no, what's the reason why nga nung resign sila? Because they think of themselves na magwa sila pulos sa organization. Wala gibalyo ang ilang respect, wala gibalyo ang ilang presence. So that's the reason why. That's very important also that the program that was actually created would actually serve also the welfare of the well-being of the person or the employee inside the organization. Number five, good supervisors. Of course, not everybody wants to have or aim to have a good supervisor, because without a good supervisor, of course, no one can actually give you a good advice. No, if there are times that nothing is done, no? How can we be able to sa tuwa lang if we cannot actually resolve that one, because it applies a very technical kayo nga decision making. So sometimes it's very helpful also to actually have a good supervisor. Ika nga gingon nila no nga sometimes since supervisor act as a leader, so that could also affect no, the way we perform because of these people. No? Number six, opportunity for training and development and advancement. So that is part also of personal growth. No? Kita ko kan part na sa itong needs, and those are the things, the requirement coming from the desires of worker that must to be included in the personal program. Next, the fair wages and salaries. So kita no, of course, kailangan di ba og sweldo nga kanang makatarungan no? Mo galing nga mo reklamo ta no, pananglitan nga atong sweldo dili ta tagaan sa saktong sweldo. So diha no, dapat na po na ma-appeal po na siya sa ato ang personal program. Sound employee benefits and services. So appeal po ng benefits, no, health benefits, and so the others. No? For those nga nindot ng mga organizations, they are offering extra kaning Medicare. So that's an example also about health, the benefits that you can get from the organization. Uban, free dental, free check-up, semestral check-up, systematic and well-planned personal program. When can we say that it is systematic, no? When the basic goals actually anticipate the needs of organization with respect to the employee management relations and other aspects of personnel management. So, yeah, no, nag-show din siya concern. Next, to be effective, the program must meet certain human wants, essential and limited. Ano siya, no? Number one, it's the same as the information that you can read from the top that I am discussing moments ago, no? There, no? Adequate pay, opportunity for advancement, it's part it is above. Recognition for good work, of course, that was part also. Interesting and meaningful work, something that can, something that are very helpful also for every individual to discover what are the potentials that they have, and if that potential is already existing. For example, Palambuana. Number five, reasonable security and recognition of respect for individual as a human being. So to make the long story short, program serves a very important role inside the organization. Kaya kung wala na siya, of course, it's very impossible or it's very uh, something no, that would lead the organization to become uncertain. Kaya wala man siya nakabutang niya how to manage, how the policy has to be created, how to realize the goals of the organization and to follow its mission and vision, as well as kanina po para ilang mapakita no, what are the corporate values that are requirement for them no, to be able to achieve their goals sa organization. So nga importante ang personnel program. So thank you so much. I hope you learned something and have a great day. Thank you.